How's it going, guys? This is Lino, Texas Made Welding Academy. I'm right here with little Tim. He's gonna take it over and tell you guys what we're gonna do today.
Hey, what's up, guys? Tim with Radical Ops. You know, we build a two-piece TIG rig, lightest, strongest on the market. Y'all give us a check out at radicalops.com. Today we're gonna go ahead and weld a little 6-inch. Show you how we put a bead, flush it off the bead. If we got enough time, we'll try a drip cap, see how it goes.
Let's see how these bad boys work.
All right. Y'all ready? Here we go. So I'm putting that first tack in. I keep my wire right below the damn bevel. Almost back feeding that top tack in. That's how I do it every time. That's how I do my tacks. A little bit of high-low in this sucker, so we're going to hold our wire on that high side. Make sure we burn all them walls up. So come on up with it, like butter. Watch them walls burn out. It's a good thing about looking inside the pipe. You see it all burn out. Yeah, I long arc to reposition, but when you go back in that puddle, make sure it's back flowing again before you take off. You'll leave a cold wire or miss a wall. Start getting about right here, you need to move a little bit faster. You see them walls burning out quicker. Keep that wire in that puddle the whole time. Start running a little higher up on them walls. Let that puddle catch up to you. Now come up on the bevel. Break it out. Slick? We're using a S6 filler wire on this bead. Got a 532 tungsten, which I'm known for welding for. Everybody's always wanting to know what size tungsten I weld with. And you want to know how I get that puddle so damn big. Well, it's a 532 tungsten, boss. We're going to come up around this side now. Then we'll stop and grind our tie-in tacks. They got that high-low. We're going to hold it on the high side from the inside. And watch that sucker burn on out of there. Me personally, I like when I weld the bottom, my wire to be straight from the top down to it. That way I can see both walls. Just keep it steady, keep your wire in the puddle. Just keep it flowing. See, the gap's a little wider, so I'm going to chase my puddle with that wire now. Come to this side and let your puddle catch up, that way it don't fall out on you. If you go across that middle too fast, it's going to fall out. Watch that sucker soak right on in there. See that wide gap, we're chasing it. We're chasing it now. Coming up, coming up. Big old gap now. Keep it flowing, you'll be alright. That little wash up gonna fill up.
You got these wider gaps, you need to slow it down, that way you don't drop the big old titty in there. See, I'll wait for that puddle to catch up on that bevel before I take off again. And a little higher up on that bevel, it'll take a little more heat. Looking good, looking good.
Not back feeding, I'm dripping it in there. So I'm gonna feather this, and right when I get about a 1/4 inch away, I'm gonna start dripping it in there, watching the bevel burn out. Yep, I'll show you right now. We're talking about grinding. If you ever feel like you messed up something, don't be scared to grind it out. Let's go and get that trash out of there. Let's not let X-ray find it. They might make a little joke about you, oh, he's a grinder, not a welder, but yeah, I'm passing X-rays, dude, so call me what you want. I ain't busting welds. When I fire up away from my weld and come down to it, just in case I mess up and fire up without argon on or something. I'll put porosity up here where I can grind it out, not out of my weld. All right, here we go.
Get that sucker nice and toasty hot. See it flowing? Now hit it. See that wider gap, I'm running up higher on them bevels. If you watch out in front of your puddle, you'll watch that wall burn right on out. Alright. Typically, I don't like a wider gap. I know a lot of guys that do. Me, I'm comfortable with a tighter gap because I backfeed the whole weld.
So, pinholes, pulling out in the middle of your weld. Like I said, carbon's a little less forgiving. You'll be able to burn it out a little easier. Stainless, it's not gonna happen. It's just gonna get hot as hell. The hole's still gonna be there, no matter what. So you'll end up going back into it, having to put your bead back in it. But carbon steel, like I said, is a little less forgiving, but still, it's a good practice to pull out on your bevels every time. Don't ever pull out in the center. Tiempo?
Get it hot, and then add your filler. So when you got a gap like this, essentially you're just running your wire over, making sure you stay in your puddle. Watch the front of that puddle. Alright, let's do the tie-in again. Oh, not yet. Alright, here goes the tie-in. Gonna run it across. Start seeing it swirl. When we're closed up, I'm gonna sit on it, make sure I burned it out. Add a little metal. Get on out of there. Come up on that bevel. Pop it.
Out of the middle, let it chill out, and then come back across with it. All right? I mean, every route's not going to be perfect. I ain't going to lie to you. Sometimes you're going to get little titties in there. But that's not a bad one, really. It'll shoot X-ray all day long, I promise you. So, y'all can take a look at that bead. We're going to get the machine adjusted. Hey, like I said, when you're in the field, take advice from these older guys. Take advice from many of welders. Get your own technique down. But like I said, when you're listening to these older guys, don't listen to respond. Listen to learn something from them. Because a lot of older guys, when you respond to them with an asshole mentality, they're done. They're not teaching you another damn thing. And there's a lot of guys in the industry like that. And y'all going to learn that whenever you start welding. Like right now, you're seeing welders. I'm sure all you work construction, but you're not seeing a welder, you know what I'm saying? You're not on a personal level with that guy yet. But they'll teach you. You just got to be humble about everything that you do. And it took me years to learn it. I come straight out of school and I was a dick. So I'm glad that it never backfired on me, but I've seen it a lot of times backfire on a lot of guys. So like I said, just listen to what these guys are telling you. Even if you don't want to use their technique, oh well, yeah man, I'll try it. Just roll on with your life, you know what I'm saying? And what we're gonna do, I'm not getting on my damn knees up under this son of a bitch. I'm old and fat. I'm not saying this is the right way of doing anything, okay? This is just what I do. All right, I've had a lot of guys ask for this on a video. Here it is.
You got to get you a pad built first. I don't ever feed metal without pulling my wire out first and make sure it's tying in. Come across that middle, you watch that sucker tie in all the way. Pull it out, come across.
What I want to do is turn that machine down because I'm moving slow so they can watch. But I'm gonna burn it in about 160, 532 tungsten, 1/8 filler. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up, and you'll see if I don't run out of wire first. When I get about right here, I'm gonna add just a little skim of hot pass, and I'm not even gonna pull back out. I'm gonna go right back into where I started running that little skim pass. That way I don't blow out the top. Which, if you're gonna blow through, you're gonna blow through from here to here. You're gonna put a big old titty in there, and you ain't gonna get that one out. All right, here we go.
Get hot again. And add metal only on the bevels. Can y'all see through my hand? Watch when I come out. I'm washing it across the middle and I'm watching it tie in all the way across. I'm just going to run out of thicker wire, so I might have to stop again.
Y'all see what's going on? This is something that'll make you a lot faster, more fetus. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's wrong, I'm not gonna say it's right. You might get on a job and there's a QC he's an asshole, and he's gonna come in there and say, man, what the hell are you doing? I mean, you get on them jobs, skim you a hot pass on there. You're not gonna win a war with QC ever. If they want you, they're gonna get you. So always remember that, don't argue with QC. They hold your check in their hands pretty much. They'll get you out of there if they want to.
See, I stopped on this side. I'm going to get that side hot first. Get that puddle going again. All right, so we're getting to that sweet spot where I'm going to add me a little filler. Just skim it in there. Give you a little protection. What I like to do is, I know I got two tie-ins right here, and I know that bead's hot, so I'm going to run it past both of my tie-ins before I stop again. You go right there. You're going to pull, act like you're pulling out, and go right back here. You got to run up on that bevel. Don't just pull back, because you're going to put a hole. This is just what I do. I'm not saying it's right, and I'm not saying it's wrong. This is what I do. You're going to add metal on the wall. That's it.
Fingers down really hard on the pipe. That's when their fingers start burning. They say, how do you freehand everything? I'm barely touching it like this. I'm just running my hand across it just to keep me from shaking.
You want to put that on your stitching on the glove right here.
Yeah, the thickest part of your glove, and you're just going to drag it. Don't push, just drag. I don't know if you're pushing, because look, okay? You just drag that hand across it. You can, in the center, put a little metal on the walls, and then you have a pad to build off of. And you'll just got to gauge how much metal you're pushing in there, and you'll see it. Okay. Don't be scared. Ain't nobody gonna make fun of you. It's something new.
Make sure you get everything. Don't let nothing.
There you go. Get your puddle hotter first. All right, now add on the walls. Stay on that wall a little longer. There you go. Stop. Push metal. Stop. All right, stop right there. Push metal. Pull your wire out when you come across that middle. There you go. You're not going to blow through that bevel, so you slow it down a little bit. Pull your wire out. All right, there you go. There, now you got it. Perfect.
Hold on, you're already messing up. Whenever you're freehanding, because you want to get your hand as far away from your weld as possible. Don't ever grab it by the neck, you're going to burn your hand right here, right? Get as far away as you can. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got this long ass handle. Go and get that hand away from it.
All right, get that puddle hot. All right, now get up on the wall. Put you some metal. Push. All right. Now you gotta get that wire. Go with your wire. Go across. Stop. Push wire. All right. Stop. Push wire. There you go. Move a little faster. You're gonna blow a hole. I think you did.
Yeah. No, you did all right. It just pushed in just a little bit. Did you see that little flutter? Yeah. They're real fast. Now look what happened. That root before you blow through this pipe. All right. So get all your heat up on the wall. Push you some metal. Pull your wire. Come across the middle. Kind of wash back through your puddle a little bit. Stop on this wall. Push you some metal and whip it back around. You know what I'm saying? Try it again. No. Y'all.
All right, put some metal in there. All right. Put you some wire. There you go. Move a little faster. You gotta always remember to pull your wire.
If everybody could do this, everybody would do it, and there wouldn't be nothing to it. You know what I'm saying? So, this is something I learned from guys coming up with SWAT. This ain't something I learned working S&B or with Fluor. This is some shit some guys that had been welding for a long time taught me.
The big dogs.
The big dogs, if you would call them that. Some really good dudes taught me some really good things. So now I'm here to teach you, because I ain't stingy about it.
Put some metal in there. There you go. Pull your wire. Come across the center. Perfect. Put some metal. Pull it. Uh-oh. Come on, shaky. All right, come across the middle. There you go. The same thing all the way around the pipe. Perfect. But move a little faster. You're on the top now, and then gravity is fighting you there. There you go. See how you wash back through that puddle? That was perfect.
Oh, you mother.
Come on now, you making popcorn or welding, cuz? There you go. You got it. You're doing damn good.
Fried fingers, cuz. Now I gotta sharpen that big ass tungsten. Be alright. Look at this. We got the other side sharp. I don't normally do that, but I knew I was coming here today. Alright, who else is trying? We're about flush.
Pipe might be too damn hot.
You're not really moving it, it's going straight.
That's it. Because if you weave it, you're going to see it. Now I'm pushing metal in until I watch that toe of that weld burn off. And then I'm just jumping forward.
See the drips? Oh, shh.
You're just dragging it along. Put metal. It's really simple, but it's really hard at the same damn time.
And capping. Whenever you're capping, always stagger your tie-ins. Don't ever stop all your beads in one spot. It looks much cleaner. You'll run this side after you've done that. You'll grind this one, and then you're going to run over the top of where you already grinded, so you won't see it as much. You know what I'm saying? So always stagger your cap. It don't matter if you got 12 caps on there, stagger them. That way it looks better. It's cleaner. And the QC sees that, they love it. And another thing, you won't have a bunch of trash in one spot. Now, I'm going to show you how, if you're in a bind and you need to hurry up and cap, I'm going to cap it off of where it's not even flush. 10 full? Hey, all right. Man, fuck it, it'll shoot. Hey, sometimes it won't. If you don't feel comfortable, grind that shit. I'm telling you, don't ever be scared to pick that grinder up and take out what you think is bad. Because 9 times out of 10, it's probably bad. And then whenever they do shoot it, comes back bad, you'll know exactly what it is before you ever go put your overlay on that pipe. You'll say, I know exactly where I messed up, so son of a bitch. I should have grinded that spot. Don't ever leave it to a maybe. Always be 100% in what you've done. Good craftsmanship goes a long way in this business. All right. Oh, another thing I'm going to tell you. You ain't got to bring the camera up. You see how we got a little high-low on the outside? The way you're going to make it look real good is you're going to cap your low side first and put it a little heavy. That way when you run your second one, this one's above, they're both above flush. Because if I started on this side, I'm going to have my caps going to be like this, and I'm going to have to try to stick a bunch of damn metal on this side to make it look flat across the top. You know what I'm saying? So what I do on high-low is I cap my low side first, and I put a little extra metal than what I would normally put. That way I got something to build off of to make it look like the high-low's not there.
Machine's a little bit cold, but we're going to make it work. See, I'm capping off of where it's a little bit under flush, which is alright. You can do it. This one you ain't got time to run down, turn your damn machine up. Just make it happen. Let's go. When I learned how to freehand, this is the only way I knew how to cap. Nobody was drip capping.
All right. See, in a sense, it looks kind of like stick rod, right? right, we're gonna fire up. We're gonna, so you got your little valley right here. You don't wanna be shoving a bunch of metal in that valley. That's where you're gonna get your lack of fusion, all right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fire up, I'm gonna watch it burning out. I'm gonna watch the front of my puddle the whole time, all right?
You gotta watch for undercut. If you see it undercut that side right there, you're not putting enough metal in it.
And that's how I do a regular freehand cap when I'm trying to get in and get out. I'm usually a little bit hotter, but this, like I said, this pipe's hot. We just a demonstration. I like to go, when I start capping, I'll get a whole wire, okay? I want to run as far as I can without stopping. And to me, it looks cleaner. With the less stops, the cleaner the weld looks. That's why I like on the bead, I like to have a whole wire and try to go from the bottom to the top. A lot of times I'll grind my tie-in before I even start. So it's just one continuous bead, and it's slick, it looks good. To me, it does. Y'all want to try? Y'all welcome to it. Sometimes you won't have to go side to side because that puddle's going to be big enough. He could probably just drag that shit on there. What you got, big man? That's why I told her, I said, bring him up here. Let him see what it really looks like.
In the same, we start in the same circle.
He's a little bit past it. You see, it's a little diet. Because when you get to where you got like 7, 8, 9, I've done like 15B caps on some J-bevel shit. You don't have enough room to spread them out that far. So just a little stagger is okay. You know what I'm saying? And then when you grind these out, grind it till you don't see nothing there no more.
Okay.
I mean, you're already grinding. You might as well smooth it, make it look good. Don't go below flush though.
Yeah.
If you go below flush, go ahead and fix it right then. Don't wait for QC to say, hey, bring your ass and all your shit back up here. Let's fix this. You know what I'm saying? Because they will. I'm telling you from experience.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck it, man, it's good. I go down. Hey, man, all the way back up for a little spot. Just dumb shit. When you finish a weld, look at the whole thing. Make sure you don't got no undercut, no arc marks. Just low-lying fruit things like that they're looking for. And another thing is, I used to run a file around every weld I made. Get to where you don't need to do that no more. Say, man, it is what it is. You know, it's no undercut. I mean, there's parameters that they follow. Undercut, too much cap, overflush, underflush. There's simple little things that they can't bust you for ugly, ever. I've never been on a job where they said, hey, man, that shit's ugly, go fix it. No, I mean, it is what it is.
It could be ugly, but it could be the right height, no porosity, no undercut. I mean, it might not be consistent.
Yeah.
You know,
Sometimes you're in a bind. If you're not comfortable, you're not going to weld slick. I don't give a damn who you are. I get in a bind, I'm fucking it up. It's visually, but I'm making sure I put good metal in there every time. Yeah. And if I don't, I'm grinding it.
And it's like we say, I mean, the QC is coming by, he's seeing 10 welds, he sees a weld, he gets on a really, really, really tight spot. You think the QC wants to go there? Hell no.
Hell no.
And he's gonna be like, hey, just write it off, put the date, put my initials, and let's go.
Let's get out of
You
here.
can't sign off unless he tells you it's good, because if you do that, you're out of the gate. But you gain that trust from that person, they'll be like, you know what? You good? Yeah, it's good. All right. You already know. Boom. But they don't wanna go in there, crawl and go in tubes and go up in the scaffold or whatever, you know, but that's where you gain that trust, they'll go a long way, they'll help you out a lot.
That's it.
You see that?
God damn, it's
If you stay there.
See, what he done is he fired up with no gas to show y'all what it looked like and what it sounds like. If he just welded over that without grinding that shit out of there, you're gonna see porosity and tungsten in there, and you're not gonna hide. You can't hide that shit. It's gonna show white and it's gonna show porosity, no matter what you do. If you weld over that,
So
you're not gonna burn it
Is that
out.
gonna shoot, Tim, or not?
It's not gonna shoot.
You're gonna be walking out the gate with your box. So
Yeah.
You're no longer gonna have that.
He did that
spot,
sound like a nail
alright?
gun,
So
like-
make sure you double check
like a
everything.
nail
Make sure you
gun to
clean
me.
it up real good. All right. So, how'd you guys like the experience? Pretty good, huh? Well, guys, it was a great experience. We had a couple of guys come out here. Big thanks to Tim. Appreciate the help,
Oh,
brother,
yeah,
coming
man.
in here and actually showing these guys, you know, a little bit, well, a lot of stuff you got under that bag. I appreciate you coming out, and especially with the Friday, and we got a lot of guys hungry, and they came in. So if you guys want to keep coming in every Friday, every other Friday, we do have welders from out in the field actually come in here and show these guys either welding or pipe fitting or anything like that. So what you got in mind, Tim?
Oh man, I appreciate every one of y'all coming out, just listening to my bull crap. You know, I'm just a regular old welder, and I try to pass on what I know. And I mean, if it helps you, it helps you. I'm happy. I love it. If I can help just one guy, I did something good. So, and like I said, y'all check out Radical Ops Tig Rigs, and got my boy right here, Xavier. Come here. I want to give you something. You're hungry as hell. We're gonna hook you up. This is our Radical Ops 200 amp hybrid rig, which is light like a 150, but it'll handle 200 amp heat. This man, he's coming up, working for JV right now, so y'all keep a lookout for him. He's gonna make it happen.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so check out the Tig Rigs, real great Tig Rigs, real light, great quality at a great price. You're able to shop online, and what's
It's radicalops.com. We got multiple colors to choose from. I would have liked to bring all the colors we make, but that was impossible. You know what I mean? They're made to order. So you order what color you want. If we don't have it on the website, give us a shout out on Instagram. I'll message back to anybody that messages. Any color you want. If I can get it, I'll make it. I promise you.
You'll get it done. Stay tuned. We got a lot of great videos coming up on YouTube. Tim has a lot of great stuff coming up.
Keep it radical, guys.